I'm Amanda from Iambaker, and I have something in store for you today. It is a Butterfinger pie through and through. I'm not kidding, I had to make this at least 20 times just to test it to make it perfect for you. I'm willing to make those sacrifices. Let's go ahead and get right into the recipe. I start with a 1/4 cup of room temperature butter, and then to that I'm gonna add about a 1/3 cup of confectioner's sugar. And all we're gonna do is get those ingredients to come together. So we have our butter and our sugar coming together. To that I'm going to add my egg. Just 1 room temperature egg, large to extra large works best. To that I'm going to add my flour and salt. And we're gonna let this go for a sec while we get our candy ready. These are the small size of Butterfinger candies, and I want a rough chop of them. We're making a Butterfinger pie with a cookie crust. It's just as delicious as it sounds. Okay, I added my Butterfinger candy pieces and I just want it incorporated, that's it. I don't want it to get too muddled or anything. I want some chunks of chocolate in there. And this is looking pretty good. I'm gonna do the rest by hand. And I see a really nice, big, beautiful chunk of Butterfinger in there. That's staying. Don't you dare make that any tinier. So I'm going to make sure these are mixed in, not too overly mixed, but enough that I can put it into our pie dish. So I'm gonna get that right in here. I'm gonna start maneuvering our cookie dough all around the pie dish. All I'm trying to do here is get it about even. I don't want any really super thick spots or thin spots. And a lot of times in a pie dish, this edge down here ends up having a ton of extra dough in it. So I usually am mindful of that and making sure I press down and make sure that's not thicker than the rest. And then once you have a fairly even coating, because this will rise in the oven, once it's fairly even, then I'm all set, I'm done. I'm gonna pop it into a 350-degree oven for about 10 to 12 minutes, just until it's golden. We have our pie crust all baked and cooled, and now we're gonna make this amazing cream cheese filling. So we obviously need to start with our cream cheese first. I just have 4 ounces, and to that I'm going to add about a 1/3 cup of peanut butter. So we're going to mix these up, and as soon as they get beautifully incorporated, we'll add our last 2 ingredients, and then we're ready to assemble our Butterfinger pie. All right, we let our mixer do its job, and now I'm going to mix in our final 2 ingredients by hand. All right, we have, in here is our cream cheese and our peanut butter, and to that I'm going to add about a cup of chopped Butterfinger. Rough chopped works just fine, and I'm gonna get that incorporated. And then our final ingredient is whipped topping. I'm going to stir this and incorporate it, and then we're going to pour it into our cooled pie crust. All right, tastes good too. Here is our very cooled Butterfinger crust, and I am going to pile this cream cheese, peanut butter, Butterfinger filling right on top. And that's about it. That's all you need. There was like 10 ingredients total in this entire recipe. But if you know me, Iambaker, I kind of need to go over the top. So I'd like to add some whipped cream and some more Butterfinger on top just to embellish. You don't have to do that. You can leave it just as is. I would pop it in the fridge to set for about an hour or 2 before serving though. Our final little touch is some Butterfinger. A little more that we've chopped, sprinkled right on top. This pie is ready to go in my belly. I might share if you're lucky. If you want the full recipe and instructions, head on over to iambaker.net.